Right now, as you look outside across the Caloosahatchee, we don't have a cloud in sight. It is beautiful. We've got the blue skies overhead, and now that the sun is up, we are going to see our temperatures respond as well. We will stay below our average this afternoon, reaching the mid-70s. Let's talk about what the readings are currently in Collier County. We're looking at mid to upper 50s with 60 along the coast. And as we go throughout the afternoon, we're slowly going to warm up. We are starting the morning here in the mid to upper 50s. This morning, Lehigh Acres, Alva was down to 53. And up in DeSoto County, 55 Pine Level, 57 Nocatee. And as we move out towards the lake, Hall City was at 50 this morning, so we've already added 4. Now, the dew point still very low. Think about what it felt like before the front moved through. Into the last week, into the weekend, extremely humid. Dew point values were mid-70s to near 80. Well, now we're near 50, and that's a lot drier. And it will keep our temperatures around 75 with that north wind today. And we should be pretty uniform with our temperatures today as that north wind continues. Overnight, we'll be back in the low to mid 50s with some upper 50s along the coast before we start to see the temperatures moderate a little bit by week's end. So our average is 87. We're going to be well below that today by 12 degrees, record high 92 going back to 89. And even though we were cool this morning, sitting in the upper 50s, we were well warmer than our record of 51 set back in 1977. So no need to worry about rain. We talked about how dry it's going to be, and that's going to continue here for the next several days. As the wind stays out of the north today, we don't see much cloud cover at all. So let's slide through the rest of the evening. Clear, cool, getting our temperatures into 50s, and that cool air is being pulled in from the north. 42 in Jackson, 48 in Jacksonville, Florida, and we can see Miami sitting in a nice comfortable 64 as well. Set up on the surface has this ridge of high pressure to the north, old frontal boundary that moved through on Sunday well to our south. So a very quiet setup here, and the changes are going to be slow to occur, and it's going to be late in the week into the weekend. So right now from the Bahamas to Cuba is where we see most of the cloud cover. And as our wind starts to turn a little more northeast tomorrow, it could throw a few more clouds over towards the east coast, and that wind flow should moderate our temperatures a bit as we wait for another front to arrive on Friday. That front could bring us a 20% chance of a shower, and it will kick up the breeze again over the weekend. And even though we aren't expecting a big cool down like we are today and tomorrow, we will definitely see a drop in humidity. We're also tracking some activity in the tropics, next tropical wave way out in the middle of the Atlantic here. But over the next 7 days, National Hurricane Center has an 80% chance of this developing here as it gets a little closer to the Windward Islands. Let's get you over to the 7-day, and the full fall-like temperatures here are going to be with us for a couple more afternoons. We get a little closer to our average there on Thursday, and then we knock our temperatures back down in the low 80s, and by the time we get to next Monday, 85 degrees. So if you love the cool stuff, make sure to enjoy today and overnight as we will wake up back in the 50s for at least one more morning.